All right, so Biden got up there and sounded exactly like what he actually is. We all know he's a corrupt computer program that has been running for 81 years. So, of course, we got massive errors going on. 81 years straight, girl. Massive errors. I mean, entire sentences trailing off into the sunset. You don't know where they end or begin. Girl.
Headlock, got him in a headlock. Music from my ears, I'm about to make your head pop. Headlock, got him in a
So this is what really gets me, right? We all seen this man stumble through sentences like they're things that he's never navigated before in his entire life. We've seen it happen for years at this point. But what's really gets me, like I said, is that every time people brought it up like, hey, this looks silly, like this man looks silly, the Democrats especially will be like, oh my gosh, so what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? You're saying that he's not capable of ruling the country, our king, our beloved king? Are you saying that he's not How dare you? Oh! I mean, up in arms, girl. Up in arms every time we brought up, hey, this guy funding a genocide, this guy, he can't even put sentences together, girl. He don't know where he at half the time, bro. Like, he don't know where he at. Every time we brought it up before this debate, bitch, oh my gosh, the establishment Dems, regular ass Democrats, citizens who are just completely enthralled in the cult of personality that they've managed to build for this machine that they just corrupt 81-year-old machine that they just scoot out there and let him fucking talk and hope that while he's plugged in, he say something that makes sense, girl. Every time we said this don't make no sense, none of this not making no sense. Every time they would come back with, oh, so does that mean you want Trump? Does that mean you want a Trump presidency? No, that means that the options we have right now are complete BS. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But no, every time we brought it up, like I said, they would downplay it. They would say that, oh, we're just trying to, we're trying to sabotage the Dems. I'm just like, girl, the Dems are trying to sabotage themselves at this point. Every time we brought it up, it was just like, oh, y'all are doing too much, saying too much. Y'all need to quiet down. Kiss the ring, put some respect on his name, bend the knee. That's what y'all told us. That's what y'all told us. And now, y'all get to see him act like a bumbling idiot in front of the entire country. And just now, y'all boots are shaking? Just now? What happened to all the confidence? What happened to all the condescending attitudes that were persistent every time we dared to critique, this man? What happened to all of that? Now I'm talking about donors and stuff, right? Now you got donors talking about, oh, we're freaking out. Basically, like, this was Joe Biden's chance to show the country, to show the Dems that he could really do this. But now, like, it doesn't seem like he can. I'm just like, where was this barely, beyond surface level analytical thought before the debates? Like, so now y'all talking about, oh, well, maybe we got to think about replacing him months before the election. This entire political system is a complete joke. And so when, like, y'all have these condescending conversations looking down on people who are disillusioned with the entire process of it, like, I don't get how y'all could keep a straight face. Like, I don't get how y'all could convince yourself to be mean or assholes to people who have completely checked out of the political system as a whole. Because, for example, if you thought that I was going to sit my ass down there and watch 1 hour and fucking 40 minutes of these two idiots go back and forth, you got another thing coming. I watched some of the clips that came over my timeline, and it just confirmed that, first of all, I'm not sitting through 1 hour and 40 minutes of that shit. Like, girl, are you serious? Like, are you serious? It confirmed what I said, but I'm just like, it's a bunch of nothing. It's a bunch of nothing. Like, oh my God, for Trump to use the word Palestinian almost in a way like a slur against Joe Biden, and then for Joe Biden to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he would do that or say that, like in his facial expression when Trump did say that. It was just comedy to me, because here on one hand you have, this racist ass president using Palestinians as like a slur, but then you have this one who's funding their genocide. So it's like, what's the point? What's the point? Somebody talk about, oh my God, how could Trump say that? How could Trump say, oh my God, how could we refer to Palestinians in that way? And I'm just like, yeah, that's horrible. That's definitely horrible. And then on the other hand, you got Joe Biden who's funding their genocide. And Trump definitely would do the same, is what I'm saying, of course. But to draw these like fake lines of morality between these two people when it's just like the entire structure of like American government politics, foreign policy is just absolutely heinous and ridiculous, no matter which senile old man is the face of this country. It's just like, I want people to dig a little deeper because at this point I am so exhausted. I am so exhausted, girl. I'm so exhausted. Joe Biden was up there like, I'm like, do you know where you at right now, bro? Do you know where you at right now, bro? And then so the Democrats, some of the Democrats are still trying to hold on to some fairy tale of a hope, right? Still trying to hold on to it, talking about, oh, well, you know, even Kamala was up there trying to like do damage control. I'm just like, girl, this is ridiculous. Kamala, you just need to sit in the back and wait your turn because all it's going to take is one cough, girl, and you're going to be in the Oval. You're going to be in the Oval. So you just need to sit your complicit in funding genocide ass down somewhere, right? Until like a couple coughs got this motherfucker seeing the light, right? So I don't know why she's up here, but she's up here, girl. She's just like, you know what? Just like I said, many other Democrats, she's up here like, girl, you know, he started weak, but he ended strong almost. Like, you know, we have to focus on the fact that, yes, whatever, you know, might be going on with Joe Biden, but Trump was lying the whole time. It's about the substance of it all. And there are some people, like I said, some Dems still trying to hold on to hope in that way. But I'm just like, y'all are so delusional at this point. It does not matter if Trump is lying. At this point, it don't matter that Trump is lying. It don't matter. That's what his base is eating up. Y'all are so you Dems are so disconnected from your base that your own people, your own establishment, the people at the top in your own establishment is having extreme doubts about your ability to do this. So if you can't even reach your own like cabinet, girl, your own administration, your own campaign, girl, you think you gonna reach these constituents? Girl, it does not matter that Trump is lying. He's reaching his base. He's reaching his constituents. He's pleasing them. It doesn't matter if he vomits on stage. If they do the research and they find out that they like to see Trump vomit on stage, that's exactly what this man gonna do. That's why they let him talk whatever kind of way he want to talk, because it reaches his base. Because it reaches and ignites his supporters. Y'all, people who wanted to believe in the Dems have been saying over and over and over and over and over what they need, what they would require to have some kind of spark of belief, you know, in the Democratic Party. And at every turn, people have been ignored. At every turn, we've been lied to. At every turn, you've overpromised and under-delivered at every turn. And this performance at the debates was just the cherry on top of it all, girl. Somebody said Project 2025 finna tear us up. Girl, they said Project 2025 finna tear us up. But like I said, it's really, 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 really rich to watch the same people who were mad that we dared to criticize this bumbling fool of a president. It's really rich to see those same people mad at us for criticizing him freak out now because they're like, oh my gosh, how are we going to deal with this? It's, you know, we a couple months away from the election. How can we handle this? Joe Biden don't even know the first letter of his own name half the time. Half the time, he don't even know where he at. He be turning around mid-event. He be on stage at events, just getting up and turning around. And then the rest of the people behind, like next to him, got to turn around and literally with their backs toward the audience and cameras, got to turn around with him, with Joe Biden, to make it seem like it's normal what he doing. Y'all been ushering around this zombie. Got mad at us for saying that, hey, this is a zombie that y'all walking around. Got mad at us for saying it. And then when y'all brought the zombie to the debates, y'all freaking out because the zombie is acting like a zombie. Girl, we're screwed. We're screwed, girl. We're screwed. But yeah, that's it. I saw them clips and I was just like, girl, that's crazy. But like the most interesting thing to me was the reactions of these people acting like he ain't been this way the whole time. Get real. On that note, thank y'all so much for watching. Love y'all so much. And make sure that you have a good goddamn evening.
It's a shakedown when a nigga come to town. Sick of showing all these bitches gonna drown. And all these pussies get so nervous cause they let me out the pound. It's a shakedown.